This is electronicrhythm.com.
Welcome everyone to the Electronic Rhythm Underground Movement Show. This time we got something special for you. We're starting a new program called Connection alongside with our past guest, Francesco Belfiore. He's bringing on guests and friends of his, and we're going to be doing interviews and getting to know a lot of people in the European scene. Francesco, how you been, bro?
Thank you, Ron. I'm very well. I'm in Athens now, and weather is cool. Hey, yes, George, this time we have the Analogue Cops with us, and a big pleasure introduce them with you.
That's great. We got them on the line. We have Domenico, which is Lucrecio, and Alberto, which is Marilu. How you doing, gentlemen? Welcome, Analogue Cops, to the Electronic Rhythm Show.
Hi, George.
Hello, everyone. We are really happy to be here with you guys. And
the weather is not so nice in Berlin. Tonight we have a great show at Tresor. There is the same beaches after Pride show, so it's going to be nice. It's going to be a good.
That's great, gentlemen. How long have you been working together?
It's almost 20 years now.
Wow, that's great.
Since 2000, first record came out in 2008, so it's 16 years.
Yeah, but we met in Barcelona in
2003.
2003.
We started playing together, but then the first record was coming out in 2008. I think the first live gig was in 2009. With machines for Ricky Oro in Padova.
I remember.
That's very nice.
I remember Ricky. Sabotage
record label, yeah.
Wow. So you guys travel all over. You guys were in Shanghai before, and now tonight Tresor.
Yes.
Yeah. So Domenico is traveling a lot.
Okay.
Much more than me. No.
It's not true. Maru also is traveling a lot. They are busy.
I don't like to travel so much.
Okay. No, it's understandable. How do you guys feel when
in their home base in that quarter?
Okay. How do you guys feel when you travel? Do you kind of adapt to the different tastes of what's going on in that country, or do you just play what you love and they like it, they don't?
Well, I think.
A little bit that we try to change a little bit. We from venue to we are not the kind of, especially if we play like or live or DJ, we are not the kind of people that have their fixed genre and we play like 140 BPM techno and that's it. We can play faster, slower, softer, soulful, less soulful, more electro, more black beats, whatever.
Yes.
Yeah.
I could see that because I've seen some of your past shows online. I've seen you have a boiler room. What your style, where I like to kind of describe, like you guys got that lo-fi and very bassy, kind of groovy. I love how when you hear it, as the elements come in, they're placed properly, and it just gives you such an infectious groove. Do you guys work together to start that groove, or does one do the drums and someone else does the melodies?
At the moment, we are living in two different cities, so we are trying to divide our work. For example, me, more or less, I'm taking all the sample part, and Domenico is making the groove, no?
Yeah, the bass line, the melodies.
But for example, in the live set, it's different because, for example, me, I'm taking care of the drums and all the parts, and Domenico is taking care of the other synthesizer, no?
Yes.
And the sample part. So we share all the work. In the past, we were living together here in Berlin, so we were working all the time together,
But in the live set, it was always a little bit split. Like Maria has always been doing the drums, and I was always doing like the more synthy stuff and the sample reproduction, let's say.
So you have a record label, Restoration. Any reason why you want to use that name?
Yeah, because it can sound like a little bit like conservative, but that is not, because we are not conservative at all. And some, we like. First, we are always joking, okay? So also like the Analogue Cops. Some people, no, you like the cops. No, we don't like the cops, okay?
No, I don't take it like that.
There is an history behind that. And so Restoration was because when we started the label in 2007, 8, there was a lot of confusion because there was this overspreading of digital technologies. So everybody can play whatever, and everybody can be a producer, and everybody can release on a digital label. That is cool, okay? It's cool, but it's not like that, because sound is kind of a science. So it's an art and a science, and you have to know how to make your speakers work properly, and there are property of sound that you must know. So it was like let's go back to the principles of the people that were doing the stuff properly. And that was like an homage especially to the black people of Detroit and Chicago that started the thing, because we have so much influence from the people in Detroit, Joan Atkins and Underground Resistance and Chicago, DJ Rush and Ron Hardy and what.
If I could say from my point of view, that's kind of what I thought. You guys are doing an excellent job doing that. The perfect name. That makes total sense. So this Rage Therapy project, that's your new direction?
It's not a new direction. We like when we do a different style of music. We like to change our names. That's the point. Okay. For example, we have another project called Night Yards, and it's focused more on dubstep stuff, something like that. So like the old times DJs, no?
Yeah. If you think about it, I don't know, Carl Craig, he has like 10 pseudonyms because the music is different. So you put it out with a different names because it makes more sense. From a marketing point of view, it's bad. It's bad because the people say, you are this or that or that or that, but why don't you focus on doing that? But it's like that.
No, it makes sense. Yeah, of course. There's so many aliases out there.
It's not a marketing project. It's more focused on the music.
So the Rage Therapy has this more like harder, faster.
Without samples.
Without samples. And I wrote a computer program in Faro before it was written in JavaScript, and now is with Faro and the small talk. Basically, we say, okay, we cannot work together. It was like we ask a computer program to write the music for us, and then we perform it live. So there is this kind of cold, distant thing, machine thing, but there is always the human factor.
Human touch.
I understand what are you telling, because as you know, I study artificial intelligence, so for me machine learning is the base, but Rage Therapy is something new for me on the scene. I hope we can promote it a lot in the future. Easy for everyone.
Actually, we play in Tresor, essentially, and in Rome.
We started the Rage Therapy during the COVID time, so it was not the best period to start
I remember.
a new project.
Rage Therapy, it's something that we were looking forward to hearing. You guys are saying it's a little bit more sped up.
Just before we played the first show at RN Sauna in Berlin, at Tresor. And that was the first show. It was great. Everybody loved it. Because the kids, they want faster music. after COVID, we start again, and it kind of, you know, it's faster, so it's good for the kids. They want faster music, but it's not that kind of TikTok
music. Exactly.
It's not.
We try to tend to stay away from that, because I feel eventually if you get in that TikTok route, you'll get branded as that, and we don't do that. We want to keep true to like what we love and the good music. You know, we don't need to try to impress no one. The music speaks for itself. I look at it like that.
Yeah, so it could be easier, let's say, to sell because it's faster, but many promoters are focused in easy music. Nobody want to take risk, you know. You take a risk, you know.
Of course.
Those who took the risk, they took the risk, and it was working, you know. I mean, maybe it's not working anytime, but when we played after i8 models. Before i8 models was working, you know, with very young crowd. So
we used to take a lot of risk with our music.
You guys got that Chicago, Detroit influence. I guess when you were younger, you guys went record shopping and you would say, oh, what's the new stuff from Chicago or Detroit? Because that's what we did over here in New York. We would be like, oh my God, what's the new thing coming in from Europe, you know? And right, and we were like, oh, look at what they're doing now. And it was such a great back and forth, and it helped shape our taste in music.
Yeah, sure. It's like that.
Not only as you are from New York, not only Detroit and Chicago, because like New York, we play a lot of records of Joy Beltram, Little Louis Vega, Master at Work, Strictly Rhythm, you know. So also there is a big New York influence in our sound.
You see, that's how I love to like play or listen to my music, a little bit of everything, just because like you said, you did mention Joey Beltram, which represents techno, and then Little Louis Vega, which represents house. But when you combine everything in a nice and classy way, people think it's like, wow, what kind of music is this? And it's like, no, it's just a blend of everything, because it's all electronic.
In fact, when we released Why You Love Me, it was a hit in techno scene. Osgutton, Marcel Detman included it in the compilation for Osgutton. They never talked about Why You Love Me, but it's a really hit.
Right, I was listening to that song, pretty cool. So how did you guys decide to start doing live PA? For like those inspiring producers that are listening to you now, that are like, okay, I think I'm ready to do live PA. What made you start doing the live performing act?
We want to do it live because we want to do new music.
It was a natural thing, no?
Yeah.
We were performing live in our studio, and we said, okay, we can do it. We can do it outside. You know, there is not so much live set going on at that time. It was not.
Yeah.
So
and still, you know, also like for example now, we like a lot to DJ, and we want to DJ, and we like to DJ. But you know what? Like we are essentially vinyl DJ. Okay, we play with USB. Is okay. No problem. But many music, if you want to play new music, many music is only released digital. Okay, so you cannot play it on vinyl. It's a little bit a shame. So sometimes we just think, okay, we bring our machines, we do our stuff, and we can sample the music. So who is listening to us is listening to a thing that is really like there and now. So if you're coming tonight, you are listening there and now, and it's special, you know, because you will not listen to it each month, because we change the live set every month at least, you know. So
that's great. So
it's not really
you always get a new show. That's amazing.
Of the other, you know. So it's really like something special. So if you're coming, it's really there and now, you know.
I understand now. Yeah, of course. Like whatever this is this month, next month is a totally different life. That's amazing, because it just keeps people like wanting to follow you. Be like, what are they doing this month? And your sample selections They're so great. They're so groovy. They go good with the music and everything. Do you guys take time and look for things like lost samples, or do you have a list of things that you want to already put out?
Too many samples.
Too many samples.
We understand now, George, why I love them.
Yes, yeah.
I don't know. Me, I'm buying a lot of records. Actually, I like to.
It's full. Here you cannot see, but it's full. It's full.
In the last time, we don't play so much. We DJ set, so I'm buying more stuff like soundtrack or hip hop stuff and music I like to listen at home. How I take the sample? I take the sample I like and I use like a sample in the studio and nothing. We take it. What we like, we take it. We like to take voices from all Italian movies, no?
Also, yeah, then there is like this part. Mario is taking the samples here in the studio in Berlin from his records. He has a huge collection. Just whatever he likes. So there is like this prompt. The prompt is like, I give you the samples, so you have to build melodies and lead and pads on this stuff. So it's like putting the ground, and I'm building up on the top of that. And then we are taking also like a lot. This is more for the live performance, like a lot of voice cuts from movies that we like. I don't know, you can listen a lot of like quotes from Ghostbusters or Nightmare Freddy Krueger or Back to the Future, or Techno or stuff like that. And then maybe depending where we are, if we made a show in the UK, maybe we sample Margaret Thatcher, but not because we like Margaret Thatcher. They know. If we are in Italy, maybe we some Italian politician or comedian or somebody on TV. We stay on the edge of this thing, a little bit political in a way. So again, some people can not like it, but yeah, that's it.
No. I love it. It was funny that you mentioned the Ghostbusters. I was watching one of your sets, and I heard the Ghost. I was like, where's that from? And I'm like, oh, the Ghost. That's right. But it was not good. I think it was like, who are you gonna call or something? Yeah, no, that's amazing, and that was kind of like one of my questions. Do you build your track around the sample, or do you have you build the track first and then add the sample? But the way you do it, that's great. It's like a lot of aspiring producers who are probably going to hear this and want to be like, that's amazing news. That's good info.
There are so many stuff you can sample everywhere. I mean, you can just now you take YouTube or you take Netflix or whatever, and you just sample somebody speaking, and then you can reverse what he's saying.
Yeah,
of course.
Domenico, if I don't remember bad, speaking about Why You Love Me, exactly, the voice from an African chant, right? The voice was from an African.
He's a Jamaican,
right?
On a Laurent Garnier compilation. There is another sampling Why You Love Me on the background, but I'm not going to say what it is because maybe it's maybe the guy that was sampled is not so happy about it. I don't know.
That one, Punani.
Charlie Ace and Faye, Punani, on the Lifestyle compiled by Laurent Garnier. But the other sample is up to you to know the sample because I don't want to say it.
No, that's amazing. Yeah,
Me and George will go.
We don't like copyright. We are kind of very copyleft pirate. Motherfuckers,
Come on, we are.
It's all good, man. The music is good. That's the point.
We are not buying a Porsche from our music. So I think if we sample, it's more like a tribute. It's more like a tribute. We don't want to exploit nobody, and if we never intended to exploit nobody, to offend nobody, to make money out of nobody. It's just like if we sample somebody, it's like a tribute and to spread their music away, like in an evolutionary way.
This is what is sampling at the beginning. Also, the punk starts like this. then they exploited. But at the beginning, they wanted to homage the artist. Sampling is rediscover music. It's like doing something new from old, and there are an infinite possibilities. It's magic.
Yeah.
I agree, because there's different type of sampling. There's a sampling that if, let's say, Vanilla Ice, he sampled Queen song, but he sampled the musicality of the track. There's a difference to that than like sampling just a little bit and adding it to your own music. I think those are two separate things, and what you guys are doing is amazing because it adds to the flavor, and I don't think you're taking away from anything. I think you're adding to it and letting it live on. So great job, guys. Great job on that.
Thank you.
Well, this was an amazing interview. We're going to have all your links on. I know you guys are going to have a great show tonight at Trezor, and everywhere you go. We appreciate you coming on and hanging out with us here at Electronic Rhythm. And we're looking forward to hearing your set. Thank you so much, guys.
Thanks to you for having us.
Thank you very much.
It was a pleasure, huh? Really.
George, you forgot the gift, right?
Oh, before I forget, yes. Gentlemen, if you can, go to our Electronic Rhythm website and pick out a shirt on our apparel section. It's on us. We appreciate you being on the show. Any shirt that you got on there, we try to update the designs, and appreciate you being here and giving us some great information and background. No, of course, gentlemen. Thank you.
Thanks a lot.
Thanks.
Yeah, Francesco, yourself too. You know that, brother.
Oh yes, I didn't choose it yet because with the moving in Athens, I was so busy. But now I will choose it for sure.
Of course. Well, gentlemen, you guys have a great day, and we'll be in touch soon.
Have a nice day, everyone.
Bye.
Ciao.
Bye.
This is Electronic Rhythm.